Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp Gaming, and today we're back with some more Pokemon Showdown with the Pokemon VGC 2019 Moon Series. Um, I haven't checked recently when this series ends and when Ultra starts. I don't think it's within the next month. I think it's a couple months. You guys probably know if you're watching the video because you probably follow this better than I do. But yeah, so we're doing some more Moon series. So the last video, which if you haven't checked out, be sure to go do that. Pretty interesting stuff. But we used Blaziken alongside, what was the main point of that? Heliolisk was the main Pokemon for that team. But Blaziken really stood out to me, and I was watching. I don't know how I came across this. It was probably on Twitter. Somebody did some kind of tribute to Ash's Infernape or something weird. And I'm like, you know what? Infernape like pops up in VGC every once in a while. I wouldn't mind trying him out uh, in this series. So I made an Infernape team. Now it's been probably like a week since I've played this team, so meta might have shifted minusculely enough to make it less good, less good than it was when I was using it, and obviously my familiarity with the team's probably fallen off. But I think we should still do pretty good today with it. A little bit of an interesting team. This is going to be another one where it's like like last time, I built this around Heliolisk, but Blaziken was more of the standout. I think that switched here too, but we will see. But as always, if you guys wanted to try out the team, there is a link in the description below for the Poke Paste. As well, if you have any suggestions for this team or future teams you would like to see, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. But with that, we're going to get into here. So Infernape, obviously, I'm going to start off here. A little bit of an interesting moveset on this Infernape. Honestly, we could probably change it, and I probably will during this video. I say it a lot, and then I don't, but I think I might with this one just because of one of the moves. I don't remember ever using it, to be honest with you. But we have Ping the Infernape with a Life Orb. You could use Focus Sash there, you could use Expert Belt, you could use many other things, but I figured Life Orb would be the best option for this. This one has Blaze instead of Iron Fist because you don't, in this moveset, you don't utilize Iron Fist, so I figured Blaze would be a little more useful. But we have Faint, Grass Knot, because obviously Groudon Kyogre. I just like having that option. This Grass Knot only does like 50% to uninvested Kyogre, I think it is, and I think it gets close to knocking out 252 HP Groudons. And then Flare Blitz, because we have a Groudon on the team, so why not? And Taunt. Now, it doesn't have a fighting type stab, but honestly, I've never run into a situation, or very rarely if I do, where I'm like, oh, I wish I had like close combat or something. Which, if you did have close combat, you could run Iron Fist. So I don't know. But yeah, I've never used Taunt either. So maybe Fake Out on here instead could be another option. We'll see as we go. But we have 4 in attack, 252 in special attack because Flare Blitz does so much damage. You don't really need to invest too much into it. Especially when you have the sun up. And then Grass Knot's the one you usually focus on. I think that's why I don't use Infernape enough, because I think his utility is just not there. Maybe this set's just not good enough. You'll have to let me know in the comment section below. But we do have a Hasty Nature 252 in speed. Now to help our Infernape, we have a Tapu Lele, which this kind of counterintuites. Is that a word? Infernape, because obviously you can't use Faint when you have Tapu Lele's terrain up, and that's why I also didn't go with Fake Out, because I have the Tapu Lele, but there's some ways around this. So Choice Scarf, Tapu Lele. I've really been liking the Choice Scarf item with Moonblast, Psyshock, Dazzling Gleam, and Grass Knot. Again, just something for Groudon. And then 252 in Special Attack and Speed, Modest Nature. We then have Groudon. I finally went with Groudonium Z Groudon. I don't know how common that is anymore. I know it's wrecked me a few times, so I wanted to try it out. And it's actually pretty good. So, Protect, Precipice Blade, Fire Punch, Rock Slide, nothing crazy here. 52 HP and an attack, Adamant Nature. We then have Deer. I usually use a different name than Deer, but I couldn't remember. I think it's Devalin or something like that. It's whatever the Norse Deer entity is. That's what I usually name it, but I didn't want to go look up how to spell it, so I just named it Deer. But this is, again, just a typical one. 252 in special attack and speed, timid, 4 in defense, high power herb with Geomancy, Moonblast, Protect, and Dazzling Gleam. And then this one's actually stood out a lot more than I would have originally thought. And actually, I've run into a lot of teams with Bisharp on it when I was testing this team out. So maybe it's something that's starting to come into the meta. I don't know. We'll see. But Focus Sash on this Bisharp so you can live like Flare Blitz from Incineroar and stuff. And then also the Tapu Lele really helps because of you can stop Fake Outs from Incineroars, which are going to activate your Defiant ability, giving you +2 in your attack stat when you decrease an attack stat. Or decrease in any stat, sorry. Is it any stat or is it just attack? It's any stat, right? I gotta remember. I think it is. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Yeah, it's any stat. And then we have Protect, Sucker Punch, Iron Head, and Knockoff. We're in 4 in HP, 252 in attack, 252 in speed. Went Adamant because Bisharp's speed just isn't good enough for it to matter to be jolly or not, so you just go for that damage. Again, Sucker Punch kind of doesn't work with Tapu Lele, so we do have another Tapu in case we don't want to stop all of our priority. That's Tapu Koko. With Volt Switch, Sky Drop, Dazzling Gleam, Nature's Madness. This is Assault Vest, 252 in special attack, 252 speed. Naive Nature because we are mixed, technically. You could probably run something different as an item. Or if you are running Assault Vest, run different spread. I just wasn't sure because I've never run an Assault Vest Tapu Koko. And I didn't look well enough into it to figure out if this matters or not. If it actually stops anything. So, again, comment section below, let me know, and we'll do that in the future. Yeah, so we're just going to get into some battles here. Hope for the best. I almost went to Twitter. I'm almost like, I better check my Twitter. I got 6 notifications. But we go up against a pretty popular team of Gengar, Tornadus, Kyogre, Xerneas, Incineroar, and the Serena. So, what do we want to do here? So, I do like using Tapu Koko against this team just because it's got a lot of Pokemon that can't really deal with it. Bisharp's good too, but usually when they see Bisharp, they don't lead Incineroar. I'm just trying to remember, do they run Scarf Kyogre with this team? Or do they not? I mean, Tapu Lele lead with Choice Scarf is pretty good a lot of the time. So I might go Lele Groudon just to see if it's a Choice Scarf Kyogre. But a lot of times you can get Xerneas off really early too, so I'm going to do that instead. So I'm going to go Deer and Tapu Lele. I'll bring Bisharp just because why not? I could go Groudon or I could go with Koko. I'm going to go Groudon though. Already not bringing the Infernape. So what we got here? Serena and Tornadus. So Groudon lead wouldn't have been awful here, but also I'm not feeling too bad because I can just... Well, a lot of Tornadus carry Taunt, right? And because Tornadus is flying, he's not affected by the terrain? Or is it because... No, wait. It would be... How does the terrain work? Because most of the time, it's what Pokemon is being affected. I'm just going to go for Geomancy. Geomancy... And I guess I could just Moonblast the Tornadus. He's going to Tailwind, though, so I'll get the Geomancy up. I get to one-shot the Tornadus there, which is really neat. And what does this Serena want to do? Drop Kick? Or even a U-Turn? Okay. U-Turn's my Lele, but I do get my Geomancy up for free. And he's going to bring in his own Xerneas. And do we see Serena come back out? Or does he bring out, like, Kyogre or Gengar? He's going to have Kyogre. Okay. So Kyogre's probably just going to Water Spout here. What I can do is Cry. I guess I could just Moonblast the Xerneas, but I think I'd rather just Moonblast the Kyogre and bring in the Groudon. Just because I do have Bisharp in the back, so I'm not super worried about the Xerneas. Yeah, Water Spout's going to do absolutely nothing. I almost KO that Kyogre too, and he does get the Geomancy up with the Xerneas, which is unfortunate, but also, who cares, you know? I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam and I guess Protect. Okay, he switches Kyogre out for Serena, which is interesting. But then he crits me. So, you know, it just doesn't matter anymore. That's super sad. That's super sad because now I Protect... I just go for, like, a Wild Precipice Blades. It's not going to matter because he just kills me as Xerneas. But, like, I would have lived that, and I would have gotten a big Dazzling Gleam off from the Serena, which would have really helped here. But now I just lose. I don't know that we necessarily just lose, but it's not looking great for us. So he does Dazzling Gleam. Of course, KOs my Groudon. And he U-turns, which he can't. So that does kind of save me. This sucks. I just attempt the... no, I think he protects Xerneas here. Okay, I Iron Head Xerneas. What is Serena's special defense? Is it higher special defense or defense? I don't remember. I think I just Moonblasted Serena. But he kills my Lele anyway. It doesn't matter. Neat. And Iron Head doesn't KO that Xerneas too, which is... I haven't... I don't know what people are running on their Xerneases too. I believe Iron Head uninvested kills, but it might not. So you might need the +1. That's something we have to look into, actually. That's something that's pertinent, because Bisharp is something you usually don't run. Like, things with, like, Tapu Koko and Xerneas and stuff, I usually don't look too deep into in videos, just because you see them everywhere else. So, and I know this should be a one-stop shop video, but it's not. So we will look at Bisharp and make sure we can KO Xerneases that are uninvested, and then you'll have to let me know how people are running their Xerneases. See if that matters or not. So we do have a Groudon, Xerneas, Tapu Koko, Amoonguss, Incineroar, and Empoleon, which is another Defiant Pokemon, which is a Steel type. So interesting stuff, but I don't have Intimidate. I don't run Intimidate Pokemon anymore. I don't know why. It's because I don't run Incineroar. So what do we see here? I already said what we saw. I mean, what stops me from going Lele, Xerneas, Empoleon? Empoleon. I might go... You know what? It's an Infernape video. Let's at least attempt to use Infernape. Then I'll go Lele. And I think I need Bisharp. Yeah. Yeah. While this is happening... Pokemon... Bisharp... Level 50, 252 Adamant, Iron Head versus a Xerneas that's uninvested at level 50. Yeah, Iron Head doesn't guarantee you one-hit KO, so maybe you do want to run Life Orb on your Bisharp, but I mean, it's... But then, like, it's so easy for Bisharp to get killed, which is unfortunate, so I don't know. He's not awesome, but... He is nice because he helped. Like, see, my opponent didn't lead Incineroar, knowing that I could possibly lead with a Bisharp. Right? Yeah, Bisharp. So here I'm just going to taunt the Amoonguss and Precipice Blades. The Amoonguss might just straight up Grass Knot me. But no, went for Spore. That's what I was kind of hoping it would do. So now we can't. Now I can taunt the Xerneas, and I can just go for another Precipice Blades. And it'll KO the Amoonguss, who is going to switch out to his own Groudon. I get the taunt off on the Xerneas. He does just go for Dazzling Gleam. That's fine. And I hit my Precipice, and it does a lot of damage. So let's go for this Grass Knot Tech. He's not ready for it. And then I can just Precipice. He's going to bring in the Amoonguss. And the Grass Knot gets the Groudon. I love it. Ooh, almost knock out the Amoonguss there. I could have straight up Flare Blitz that Groudon, but I would have lost so much health too that probably wasn't worth it at the end of the day. The Amoonguss might Rage Powder here. I mean, I should live Dazzling Gleam, so I'm going to Flare Blitz the Xerneas. I'll go for Precipice as well. He does Rage Powder, so I'm going to do that instead, but that's fine. Because my Precipice is now single target. He's going to Geomancy, but go for it, my dude, because this will kill as long as it hits. It does hit. Woohoo! So Infernape Groudon actually really cleaning up there. Worked out pretty well for us. We were able to call his shots too, which really helped. So, if anybody wondering, we're at 1230 for our ranking here. Don't know if that matters to you guys. I'm typically not super high because I don't sit here and ladder. I only do it for videos and practice. Like, I practice the team outs before the video most of the time. But we have a Kartana, Xerneas, Evoltol, Toxicroak, Tapu Koko, and Incineroar. So this is a pretty good Groudon team. This is an amazing Groudon team outside of like the thing from the this guy Kartana. Also, I believe Infernape underspeeds Kartana, right? I'm trying to remember how I sped this Infernape. I went max speed in the end, but at first I didn't because I was like trying to outspeed something. Not a thing. I don't know. I don't know. So he probably leads Kartana, right? No, he wants to counter my Bisharp. But how does he? Outside of the Toxicroak, honestly. And for a final Pokemon... So, we're going to go the same lead as we did last time. He does go Xerneas, and he goes Tapu Koko. Okay. So what do I do about this? Not a whole lot, honestly. I attempt the taunt on the Xerneas and go for Precipice. He's going to Z-move me. Is this Z? It's Gigavolt. Okay. Okay, I could have just Groundium Z'd that Xerneas. I should have just Groundium Z'd the Xerneas because I missed the Tapu Koko. Neat. So... I bring in Bisharp, and I think it's enough of a threat that he might double target it. Either he double targets it, or he hits it with Koko and Dazzling Gleams. So I protect here. I go for another Precipice, because it will KO the Xerneas. And I should, fingers crossed, should live the Dazzling Gleam. Yes. And he does Volt Switch the Bisharp, so perfect. And I get the KO, double KO. Awesome. Unnecessary crit, and a Kartana Incineroar come in, and it does, in fact, activate my Defiant. Now, I don't want to leave my Groudon in, or I do, I mean, I don't care if I leave my Groudon in. He's going to die either way to this Kartana, but I can switch in this Lele so I don't get faked out. And that's the idea. So, I'm going to knock off the Kartana and switch in my Lele. So I don't get faked out by this Incineroar. There it is. And he Sacred Swords, so I would have died if he would have gotten a fake out of there. And then I get the Choice Scarf knocked off the Kartana, so that means my Lele outspeeds everything now. So I can just knock off the Incineroar and Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam will pick up the Kartana, and knock off gets rid of Incineroar's Berry. Yep, the Mago Berry. Which one is that? He also KOs himself, or doesn't KO himself, but he does KO my poor little Pele. And now I can just knock off again and Tectonic Rage style on him. Mago Berry, what does that do? Because that's not one of the 50% berries, is it? That doesn't ring a bell. He forfeits. Cool dude. You're a cool dude. Let's figure out what the Mago Berry does. Because that's a new one for me. What's a team I'm never going to use again? This one. This one that's not finished. Mago Berry. Oh, it is a 50% berry. That's not one I've seen typically. Interesting. Which stat does it worry about? Because if you didn't know, each 50% berry has the downside that if you are decreased in a certain stat, then it confuses you when you consume it. Minus speed. So like if you're a brave nature or something like that. Okay. Interesting. Alright, let's get one or two more battles here. Infernape got to flex a little bit, so I'm proud already. We haven't seen Tapu Koko. Honestly, it's that 6 Pokemon slot that I typically have a problem with. I just throw a Pokemon in there and I don't use it very often. It's just how it goes. Sorry. But we do see Komo-o, which this is a Pokemon I'm going to use for the next video for sure. Because Komo-o gets access to its Z-move again, which is, I love Komo-o. So, speaking of loving Komo-o, my Tapu Koko kind of destroys this team. So, we just have to worry about that sand hoo-hee. So what I want to do here is cry. I'm going to lead Koko. And then I'm going to lead with Deer. Yeah. Because I kind of want to bait something, that's why. Well, you'll see if it happens. I'll have Groudon on the back and Pele. Alright, so we got Lugia and Tagadamara. Interesting. So, what I've seen with Lugias is they'll use Z Tailwind to boost their critical hit chance. And I think Aeroblast already has a pretty high chance to crit. So that's typically what happens. That's what they're doing. So what I can do, I can just switch out my Tapu Koko because this Togedemaru is gonna have Lightning Rod. So I'll switch for the Pele, and I'll just straight up Geomancy. Oh, Lugia just protects, which is honestly fine. Oh, did he nuzzle me? Shit, dick. Yeah, the Togedemaru's have nuzzle, which kind of screws over your Xerneas because it automatically paralyzes you. But Togedemaru's have follow me, don't they? Yikes. I might just double dazzle here. I'm just going to double dazzle. He didn't use it, though. And Z-Tailwind. There it is. That first Dazzling Gleam didn't do a whole lot. Ouch. Togedemaru does so much damage, too. This... I'm just using Dazzling Gleam again. I probably should have just let my Xerneas die, in all honesty. But that's why I wanted to switch in, because the critical hit Aeroblast. There's the Nuzzle. I figured that was going to happen too. And unfortunately, Dazzling Gleam doesn't do dick. Still, even though the Lugia doesn't have its multi-scale anymore. Does Lugia get access to multi-scale in this meta? I don't think it does, because I think you can only get Pressure Lugia. Unless, no. The event Lugia had multi-scale, didn't it? I don't know. So I'm going to Razzle Dazzle, and I'll do it twice. So why not? He's going to switch out to Excadrill. Was he expecting me to Electric move him? Because he has Togedemaru. There was really no reason. I just bring out Groudon. And Precipice here. Let's go for the Blades. That Togedemaru really can't do anything. This is the last turn of Tailwind. I'm going to Precipice, and I'm going to switch out Deer. Okay, you guys Lugia. Does he protect Excadrill here? Stomping Tantrum. Oh, yeah, that's fine, too. Because I'm going to KO the Excadrill. That was the whole point of this. No, almost thing. Now I can bring out Tapu Koko, and Togedemaru is going to come back out. So this should be fine. Because I can just Precipice. No, wait. We rocks Fire Punch. Fire Punch to Lugia. And Dazzling Gleam. Because Dazzling Gleam should be enough. Yeah, he fakes out there. That's fine. He's going to get Tailwind off, which is unfortunate. But I get to Fire Punch this Lugia. Now, did you bring Tyranitar? He brought our shit. Yeah, I think that's GG no reason. Because I can't do anything. Shoot. Yeah, he needed to bring Tyranitar. Or possibly Komodo. Yeah, or Komodo for us to win this. But unfortunately, we can't. Especially now that he has Tailwind up. Oh well. We just hope he misses. Oh, he's going to Iron Head for the flinch chance too. Which you can't miss Water Spouts, so. Yikes. Alright, so we're going to go one more. One more for you guys. And it's going to be against Lunala, Xerneas, Crobat, Toxicroak, Amoonguss, and Incineroar. What do we want to do here? So Bisharp's also really good with Lunala. Because it's immune to Psychic type and it resists Ghost type. But I don't lead it because everybody's smart enough now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna lead it. There's so many things that it counters. Why not? You know, just why not? And then I can have Pele for the Choice Scarf to kill these three because these three are the three poison types. These three poison types are the counter to the. And they're not really even the counter. It's only the Toxicroak, in all honesty, that's the counter. I bring Groudon. And Coco, I guess? So I can't be put to sleep by the Amoonguss. He's going to lead the Amoonguss too. And here comes the Xerneas as well. So I just bring in this guy. Actually, you know what? I don't even really have to worry about... I didn't have to bring Tapu Koko because I can just Psyshock the dick out of this Amoonguss' mouth. Watch this. He's going to Rage Powder. He's dead. He thought he had a free Geomancy on me, but he don't, because I can just Iron Head him. It doesn't kill, as we've figured out, but it does do a lot of damage. Now, who's he bring in? Who's he bring in that he thinks can counter my Bisharp? Lunala. That's not a counter. Sorry to say, that's not a counter, my dude. I'm trying to think because does he double target my Bisharp? I'm going to protect Bisharp. I'm going to switch in Tapu Koko. I honestly don't need him, so I can just bring him in, see what happens. Here's the protect. Does he waste his Z-move on me? He does Moonblast me. Z-move, is it into my Koko? Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'd rather that happen than anything else. So, now, I cry. When angels deserve to die. I guess I could Z-move him back, but he's got the multi-scale. No, it's not multi-scale, it's something else. I could Sucker Punch Lunala, too. I'm going to Sucker Punch Lunala, and I'm going to Precipice. Why not? I mean, he could Wide Guard with Lunala, but I don't think he wants to. Also, my Protect on my Bisharp might make him think I'm not Focus Sashed. Damn, he does Wide Guard. Shit. Well, shit. Let's go for another Sucker Punch on the Lunala. And this time I Fire Punch the Xerneas. That way, if he does that same thing, I still get rid of Xerneas. He does Wide Guard, that's fine. Okay. That's less fine. He probably thought I was going to protect there or something. Okay. But he didn't attack me? What the fuck did he do? Oh, the terrain's up. I'm an idiot. God damn it. I hate how Showdown does the weather and the terrain. And it's something a lot of people complain about. So I don't know why they haven't changed it yet. But like when the sun is over the top of the terrain, it's so hard to see. And I know you should just think about it, but I don't, honestly. And I know I said that was the last one, but this is the last one because I was just an idiot the entire time. Alright, so Solgaleo, Ho-Oh, Tyranitar, Kartana, Tapu Koko, and Incineroar. Groudon's going to be real good here. The only thing I'm going to really have to worry about is this Kartana. Maybe Grass Knot on this Koko. But. I'm going to go Koko and Groudon. I know it's a weird lead, but that's what I'm going to do. I don't really need Bisharp here. I mean, it could be useful against the Tyranitar and the Solgaleo. And I don't really need Xerneas, I guess, so let's do that. This is one of the rare times I'd like to have like close combat on Infernape. I mean, it would be good for like Incineroars too, but you don't really get too much of a benefit for it to be worth your time. But let's go Lily. So we go Solgaleo Tyranitar, which is perfect for my Groudon. Unless of course he like Wide Guard or something, but I'll just kill him. So I'm going to Volt Switch off of the Tyranitar, and then I'll just Tectonic Rage the Solgaleo. Yep, he Wide Guard. Didn't want to Precipice. It's exactly why I didn't Precipice Blades him. I guess I could switch in the Bisharp. Because I'm not ooh, is this going to be Black Hole Eclipse Tyranitar? Dragon Dance Tyranitar. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm just going to kill a Solgaleo. But this also... Okay, he's going to bring Ho. Perfect. I was going to say, this also makes sure... I don't know if that's the word I should use. That the Incineroar doesn't come out here. So I just Iron Head Rock Slide here. For some... Bisharp was 252 attack and speed and adamant. Yeah, for somebody who said good luck, have fun, or whatever. Yeah, they said good luck at the beginning. They forfeited after turn 1. And then they asked my Bisharp spread, like right at the beginning of the match. I'm gonna do one more. I'm sorry, I keep saying that, but like, battle was 2 turns. Not even, it was 1. So we now have a Tapu Lele, Incineroar, Kartana, Kyogre, Solgaleo. We just went against one. Solgaleo and a Moongish. Moongish. I'm just trying to see what this guy says. Okay. He keeps talking. I'm just gonna leave it. I'll do it after the video. Lele, Incineroar, Kartana, Kyogre, Solgaleo, and Moongish. See, we lead Lele. Do I call him? I'm gonna go Lele Groudon Bisharp. Don't get too crazy here. And Coco or Xerneas? There's so many counters of Xerneas on this team too. 3, I should say. But Coco really doesn't help us either. I could go Infernape, but nah. The object. This guy should watch my video, damn it. Okay, Kartana, Tapu, Pele. So we're not in a terrible position here. We're not the best, but it's not terrible. I'm gonna Dazzling Gleam. I'll switch Groudon for Bisharp because it counters both of this Pokemon here. Okay, we bring the Kartana to half. He does Moonblast me, so that's not the best. But he does give me my Defiant. And Tailwind on the Kartana. Now, this is where I wish I had my stupid thing. So, I really can't do anything here. I think I just lose now because of that Tailwind, which is unfortunate. Because he smarts... What? What? Why did he do that? That doesn't make any sense. You would just go... Well, I mean, I guess. I don't know. I honestly don't know why he did that. I just... There's no way out of this. Because, like, if I switch my Groudon for Lele, it's still just taking ass ton of damage. Do I sack my Xerneas here? I don't know. I don't know. Yep, there's a Moonblast KOing me there. He does Leaf Blade the Xerneas, which kind of helps. But I still have one Tailwind. I can double protect here. But I don't know that that really helps us. I mean, the Groudon might live another Moonblast. So let's see if we can make our way out of this. This will for sure be the last battle, even though we're getting dicked on right now. So don't get your panties in a bunch. But, okay, Moonblast my Xerneas. Can I get a Geomancy off here? Let's go for it. I'm going to Geomancy Precipice. No, Moonblast does too much. And then Leaf Blade. Yep. Shite. And I have to lock myself in a Dazzling Gleam, but he's going to have a counter no matter what in the back. And Moonblast does too much, so that's unfortunate. So it's unfortunately going to be the end of it today. We started off pretty strong. I don't know how... I mean, having Coco would have helped just because of the terrain, so we could have Sucker Punched things. But, yeah. So, again, you guys let me know in the comment section below, what would you do to change this team? I know there's plenty of changes that could happen. It's not the most put-together team, but I think it worked pretty well for what it was. But yeah, also if you have suggestions for other Pokemon or strategies to use in future teams, let me know in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you have not already, and we'll see you guys next time. Stay sharp, everyone.